Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at the new blog post that Total War has just put up on their website. I'll make sure to link it down below in the description so you guys can go check it out for yourself. But in this blog post, they've gone ahead and outlined their 3 historical teams and kind of given us hints of what they're working on. So in this video, what I thought I would do is just run through all the stuff I kind of got from these blog posts and all the cool new stuff that they have said they are now working on. Because I didn't realize there was 3 historical teams. I thought there was only 2, but they are three historical teams in full production. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait for more historical content. And I think a lot of people have been itching for new historical Total War and new content for historical games because it's been a while now. Let's get started. So we'll start off with the historical new content team. This is a team people have known about for quite a while now. They've known they've been working on some sort of like mini DLC to be released, you know, maybe just after Warhammer 2 or just before Warhammer 2 to kind of tide people over until the next major release. So in this little post right here, they talk about obviously the picture, I guess, which takes your eye straight away, which definitely does indicate that we're going to be seeing a Total War, maybe Vikings, or this could be like a Gallic soldier as well. You know, this could really go either way. It does definitely make me think that this is obviously going to be a Viking from the straight look of it, but this could definitely be the Gauls, and maybe we could have like a proper like remade version of Caesar and Gaul or something like that. Could be very, very interesting to see, because this is obviously, as they said, a large campaign pack DLC for one of the older, more recent historical releases. So this could be a Viking, this could be a Gallic soldier. It could really go either way, but either one of them I'd be very happy playing. Now just imagine a Viking era Total War. That could be very, very awesome, especially because I imagine if it is going to be on Attila, then we're going to be seeing like an Age of Charlemagne style campaign, which I personally think was one of the best campaigns in Total War ever, in my opinion. I think it was really, really well done. They added in a bunch of new features, and that was really awesome. I say ever, I kind of mean best DLC campaign ever. You know, obviously the bigger Total Wars, maybe I like them a little bit more. But yeah, this could either be that. So I think if it's going to be on Attila, we're going to be seeing Vikings, and if it's going to be like a Gallic person, a Gallic style Total War, then it's obviously going to be on Rome. But I think they'll go with Attila. It's just so much more modern and gritty, and I think that might actually give us some more modding tools. Who the hell knows? Because if they're going back to drop this for Attila Total War, we might be getting, you know, some modding tools to go along with this campaign DLC pack, which would be absolutely amazing, and that'd be so cool. So we'll look over just to see if they say anything else. So they say at the moment the team is building art content and working on updating the main game, needing to accommodate the new expansion. So obviously they're going back to either Attila or Rome and just updating it to make it feel more modern, which again would be great. A more up-to-date version of Attila Total War would be so good, just more optimized, more modding tools maybe. That'd be awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below from this historical new content team. Do you think it's going to be Vikings? Do you think it's going to be Gauls? Then just do let me know. I'm definitely swaying with the Vikings, sorry, which again would be awesome, just having like raiding mechanics and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool, but let me know what you guys think. So as we go down, we see the new historical team. Now this is the major historical Total War, which has been in development for a while, and we've been waiting eagerly to find out more about it. They say in this release they're still working very, very hard on this historical game. They've said several times that it's going to be a huge game, and it's going to be looking at an era they haven't ever seen before, which really, it just excites me a lot. They say they're currently working on the UI and the environment to set the tone for the game and to kind of make you feel immersed. They also say that the campaign map is coming along as well, which is great to see. So who knows when this game could come out. They didn't really say much more than that, just saying that they're working on really immersing the player in the campaign and getting them to feel like they're in that era. They also say something a little bit interesting here when they talk about the diplomacy and the importance of character relation. So I think they're very much going to be focusing on, you know, on diplomacy, or not majorly focusing, but focusing on diplomacy a lot more than they have done in previous Total Wars for the next major historical Total War. And I don't know, it's something about this when it says, so they say they've been working on relations that occur between major personalities in the game. something like that just makes my mind instantly go to like a civilization style of game where they have all these personalities and you just kind of go through the ages. But again, that could be something completely different. This could definitely also be it'd be like a China Total War, and you have to really go ahead and talk to all the other Chinese states, and because the map's so big, you really have to use diplomacy to your advantage to kind of conquer the map, because it is so huge and it's like almost impossible to do it by yourself, and you want to become emperor. So, you know, I think the historical Total War is either going to be Through the Ages Total War or a China Total War, because as I said, it's been an era they haven't really visited before, and I can't really see them doing like, say, like the American Civil War. I don't think that's like something that they would go to, or maybe the Americas. They kind of have almost touched on the Americas, and with the expansions obviously for Medieval Two Kingdoms. And I don't know, I feel like it's either China or it's going to be something huge, because they've been working on this for so long. But I don't know what to think. You know, how much am I expecting from the next major historical Total War? But that's great to see that they're really focusing on the visual aspect of the game, really trying to make it just look and stand out, which is great to see. Obviously working on the UI, and again the diplomacy, that's something really important, I think, is the importance on diplomacy, because I think that's something which has definitely let down Total War in the past, is the fact that diplomacy has always kind of just been a side thing, and you don't really ever use it that much. You kind of just go to war with everyone and fight everyone, and very rarely do your allies come to help you. That's great that they are focusing on that. And again, it's just that major personalities bit in that text which gets me thinking, and I just don't know really, you know, what that is insinuating. I guess this is going to be the focus on you playing as like the kings or the lords or the, I don't know what it could be, but you really focusing on your leader role instead of just kind of the entire kingdom. Maybe we'll see. So now we'll finally go down to the historical Flashpoint team. And now this was a team I didn't really know existed. I just assumed it was a new content team and the historical team, the major historical team. But it's great to see that they are now working on 3, and they have said in the top of the article that they're working on 3. All 3 of these historical Total Wars are in full production now. That's great. I'm so excited to have, you know, multiple Total Wars, historical Total Wars being released alongside Warhammer Total War. Maybe we're going to be getting like a Warhammer Total War and then a historical Total War, you know, this year and next year as well. I would imagine that's definitely a possibility. So they say that they're pleased to say that they're going to do their plans for a new standalone title. So this isn't going to be like a DLC. It's going to be its own fully fledged game. And they're in full production now, as the article says. They say that they're going to be visiting an era that they have already visited, but will cover the particular period that they feel like they haven't done the period justice yet. That does mean, I guess, maybe a Crusader Total War. Maybe we'll go back and look at the... I don't know what else. Maybe like the War of the Roses or something like that. I'm definitely thinking this is going to be medieval-esque. Because again, they say they're going to be going back to an area they haven't, or an era they have visited before, but just haven't felt like they've done it justice. So I feel like the Crusades is a perfect thing for that. Maybe like the Hundreds Years War, but I feel like it's going to be medieval. I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking, because I don't know. Maybe it could be colonialization, you know, with Empire, and they really go back and look at the Empire era. Because I also feel like one of these has to be a gun Total War as well. I just feel like they're going to spread it out like doing that. So maybe this could be either a Crusader Total War, a kind of colonization Total War. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. But then later to go on and to talk about that they really have enjoyed the events of like Napoleon and Attila, and really focusing in on certain characters in the game. And then they also go on to say that they want to focus on the more shorter, intense periods where the events could have unfolded in any direction, dramatically changing the course of history. So again, that just gives me so many possibilities, and I just want to know. That's really cool. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of that statement. You know? So again, I don't know. I don't think it'd be the American Civil War because they haven't visited that, but maybe like a Richard Lionheart Total War could definitely be a thing. But you kind of look at the life of Richard Lionheart and you know, go along his crusades and stuff like that, because that's one of the most iconic characters from that period. I mean, we've already visited Charlemagne, and I feel like they've done Charlemagne pretty well. But maybe like a Victoria Total War. maybe like do Queen Victoria, and this could be the type of that kind of game. That could be very, very interesting. That could be very, very cool. So that's pretty much it. They also go on to say that the Fall of the, they really like the way that the Fall of the Samurai kind of captured that really small era of war and that intense period. So I imagine we're going to be seeing something very much along the lines of Fall of the Samurai, and that's exactly what they say. So imagine with the Flashpoint team, it's going to be like a Fall of the Samurai campaign. So for that, I'm even going to say like Victoria Total War, or we're going to be seeing maybe like a Crusader Total War. But lots of possibilities. That is the article. They also talk about maybe they might be showing some stuff at E3, or they're going to be showing stuff at E3. I'm not sure if that's going to be Warhammer 2, or if they're going to go ahead and show us some gameplay or some content from the new historical team, because I imagine this is going to be coming out this year. I think they actually mention it coming out this year, or maybe they don't. Does it say coming out this year? Yeah, later this year we're going to be seeing the new historical Total War. So that's awesome. So maybe we'll see some stuff like that at E3 next week, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, make sure to let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of all the teams. What are your predictions? What do you think the new content team is going to be? Probably either Vikings or Gauls. Do you think the major historical Total War, what do you think that could possibly be? And obviously the Flashpoint team as well. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.